Hello everyone, Lawrence here with a headphone that you can't buy. Now this is the HiFiMAN HE-350s and they were on sale through Massdrop about 2 years ago, and I bought them on Massdrop and I never got them. Luckily Massdrop was very kind. A month later they just refunded my money, and then I went to second-hand websites looking for one because I kind of just wanted one, and I ended up finding one on eBay. Paid about 80 euros for it, including shipping, and so here they are. It's now 2 years after the original drop. Now this video is of course in no way sponsored by Massdrop. I'm probably the only YouTuber not sponsored by Massdrop, so let's just dive in straight away. First of all, they came in this box, and in this box is nearly nothing. All you get in there are these headphones, cable, and a 1/4 inch adapter. Now what's really nice about the cable is it is detachable. So on one side it's a 90-degree 3.5 mil, and then it's just straight 2.5 mils on the other side. So I'm just going to put these to the side because it makes it easier to show off the actual headphones. Now these are of course based on the HiFiMAN HE-300s, which were awesome, but you also can't buy. And it's a fairly simple design. It's two individual cups or cans, depending on what we're going to call it, hooked together with a steel strap. So it's just a single steel band, and then there's a tiny little bit of fake leather over here to keep everything from, moving around too much, and to just support the weight of the headphones. They're pretty light, although I've had lighter ones, and they're also pretty big, although I've had bigger ones. Now, comfort-wise, because that is a really important one with me, I actually really like them. They're quite comfortable, especially the top part is one of the better designs, despite being so slim and not having a lot of cushioning. But what's not so good though are these cups. They're made of what I feel is a very cheap, high-density foam. And it's just a little bit uncomfortable. You could get different cups as well, and you probably still can on the internet. They'll probably fit the same HiFiMAN cups as all the other HiFiMAN headphones with this sort of style to them. But other than that, the comfort's really good. Because of these cups, I can only wear them for about 2 hours tops of straight listening. Now, to make them more comfortable, there is a lot of adjustment. So the sides here you can just slide. They're nicely indexed, very distinct clicks to them, very easy to find where you left them if you accidentally moved it. Comfort-wise, really good. Now, build quality, also really good, although there is a little bit of creaking sometimes. I noticed, especially in the hinges on the cups themselves, there can be a little bit of creaking. Now that only is noticeable when you're actually putting it on your head or taking it off again, not while listening, unless you have a lot of head movement going on when you're eating, for example. But other than that, the build quality is really good. Now, about the audio quality then. These, I think, are very neutral sounding. They're not very warm or cold. There's not a lot of anything really. It doesn't really focus on one aspect of the entire sound spectrum. So let's just start at the low end and work our way up. So first of all, the bass. Now this is an open back headphone, completely open, just a bit of mesh here. It's not closed at all, and as a result you don't really get a lot of bass. Again, they're just velour foam pads. Again, that's not going to give you a lot of bass. Does that mean the bass sucks? No, the bass is pretty clear. It's just not very loud. It's there, it's accurate, it's fast, responsive, but not very loud. Moving and transitioning into more of the mid-tones, I feel like that's where this one's really good, the mid-tones. And with really good, I mean for the price, it's really good. In the mids, it's just clear, it's accurate, fast, it just boom to the point, exactly where you want it to be. A lot of detail there, a lot of finesse in the sound, but not colored in any way. So I really like these for the mids. Moving on to like the more highs, they are a little bit all over the place. The higher you go, the more all over the place they get. Does that mean they're bad? No, but for 100 euros, you can't really expect a lot more than the sort of highs they offer. Now don't get me wrong, they're not distorted, just like the entire rest of the audio spectrum, no distortion, but they're not the most accurate at that point. So what that means for me is when I'm recording these videos, the background noise is really easy to pick up with these because of the highs being so loud and vivid. But it also means that sometimes little problems that I have with my recordings I can't really notice with these. Now I say I use these for editing my videos, and that's basically why I still have them. I edit all my videos with these, especially to just work on that background hiss because they're so good. And then I'll do a second pass with my Audio-Technica 82000X's and my DT990s just to make sure, but these are actually really good for that as well. Now, you may say, Lawrence, that was 2 years ago, why are you making this video now? Well, my interests, they changed an awful lot. I used to be really into sim racing. I used to be really into motorsports. Then I got into this computer stuff. And by now I'm mostly into mountain biking. And so this channel is really being put on the back burner, really. But somehow I've owned these for 2 years and I didn't do a video on them despite using them every day. And so that's why I made this video. So it's in no way sponsored. I guess a conclusion to these would be, if you can pick up a pair for like 75 euros, go ahead and do so. They're pretty decent. Just a very nice entry into the audiophile space. And for me, audio is something that I've always been interested in. I've always wanted nice headphones, and you know, by now I can afford better stuff than these, but still, they're really good. And if you can pick them up on eBay, just go ahead and do so. They can probably request Massdrop to drop these again. Maybe you should do that, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know, I don't really care either, to be honest, because I already have a pair. But they're pretty good headphones. Now, in the future, I will be doing more headphone reviews, more audio reviews, along with the stuff I've usually been doing. But again, I don't really care for the current tech industry. Everything is just same old with RGB or with tempered glass. So I don't really care anymore about most tech, so I'm just going to focus on what interests me. And if you like that, just hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up button. For now though, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.